How's it going, everybody? At GDQ, I'm Boyks. I'm here for our wonderful Vampire Night run. Real quick before we start, I do have a commentator here with Amerlin, aka Amy.
Hi, I'm Amerlin. As Boyks mentioned in the interview, I ran one and done-a-thon and saw this game, and it was really good, and I'm so stoked it's in here again.
And I do want to point out, this is a light gun game, so there will be flashes on the screen. I actually am running a flash filter that my buddy Puri created for OBS to remove a lot of those. So hopefully that'll get most of them, but there still will be flashes as a heads up. Alright, so timing will start when I press arcade here. This is an arcade medium run, which just means I'm running on normal mode through the arcade from start to finish. We did meet the incentive for the cutscenes, which I'm actually really excited for because they're very good, so we're going to be doing the cutscenes as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. 3, 2, 1, blam blam.
Yeah, these cutscenes rule. If you thought Devil May Cry was campy, they got nothing on this.
Yeah, for sure. This game is by the Sega team that also made House of the Dead, so there's a lot of parallels there, is for sure. This is a PS2 port,
We're here at last.
so of an actual arcade title.
How long I've waited for this moment.
Let us settle this once and for all. Who shall live and who shall die?
Looks like nothing survived here, too. They're coming.
They're coming. So, there's the plot so far. We're hunting vampires, I guess, and there's a Dracula, like most vampire games. So as a light gun game, obviously accuracy is important, speed's important. This isn't so much a cool tricks speedrun as it is a long endurance arcade run. So I'm going to be hoping to shoot fast, shoot accurate, or at the very least, be entertaining. That's the goal. As such, of course, lots of auto-scrolling. However, we will get those great cutscenes in between. Now, why would I speedrun a light gun game? That's the real question. And the answer is, light gun games are cool as heck, and you should put quarters in them. So, here we are.
That's true. Time Crisis did eat a lot of my quarters when I was younger.
I, at one point, was trying to set up a race between myself and a buddy on Time Crisis, 2 players, 4 gun cons, over the internet.
That's incredible.
But we couldn't organize it, unfortunately, but maybe in the future. So this is Girl. We need to help her. There are vampires. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot one vampire on purpose, anyways. One of these humans on purpose. To save them, or one to transform and one to save. The reason is that the one that I save will run off screen, but the one that transforms will transform during that animation, so I can actually save a little bit of time there. Hey, saving time on an auto-scroller.
I was gonna ask, like, how frequently do you intentionally fail stuff? Because I know
I used to just fail them on purpose all the time, but it is actually faster to save one of them. So I started trying to do that, but that requires accuracy, so... Little bit of a loading screen here. We'll have another cutscene. There's a cutscene at the beginning and end of every stage. And then once we get past that cutscene, we'll get into the actual stage proper. That first stage, very nice, easy introduction to a light gun game. For those that don't know, by the way, these work off of a light sensor. So,
As might have been expected of a vampire hunter.
Wonderful. What interesting experimental material they are.
wow.
As expected, not bad.
Interesting. Let's see them do better.
So those are Dracula's
tried.
friends.
I'm trying not to talk over any of these because they're so good.
Yeah.
I feel like David Hayter's Snake would
go.
not be out of place in, like, any of these cutscenes.
Oh, absolutely not. Anyways, this is just the beginning of the next stage. There's not a whole lot to talk about here. They're just adding some new enemies. So if you want to read a donation or two, now is a good time.
Sure, I'd love to. I have one here. Came in a little bit earlier, but I was saving it for the run. The Green Dragon and Vicus donated $50 saying, donating for our friend Boyks' Vampire Survivor cutscene incentive. We really want to see those. Unfortunately, we won't be able to see the run live, but best of luck from us both.
Oh, thank you so much, Vicus and Serene. They are both wonderful people. Vicus did a really good... Okay, sorry. Thinking while shooting the gun is hard. But did a very good run on GDQ not too long ago, and y'all should check that out. You can read another one if you want.
Yeah, okay, so I better give you a little context. I just wanted to say during the last run, I challenged viewers to race the runner to get a donation in before the runner finished 10 levels of Sutehaken. So I have $5 here from TTAM saying, donation percent PB, let's go. Congratulations to you for getting your donation in on time.
Nice. If you're wondering what these random collectibles are, by the way, they are mostly used for the RPG mode of this game. Because it has an RPG mode. Where it gives you missions with cutscenes to save X person on X stage, or get so many points, or whatever. And then you can use those points to buy upgrades for the RPG mode. Oh, I saved that guy, that sucks. Now we have to watch this cutscene. At least it's entertaining. I thought I wouldn't make it.
That voice acting is incredible.
So these little dudes are the hardest to hit because they're just so fast and so small on my tiny TV that I use for this. And generally you just have to kind of trace them with your gun back and forth like that to try and get them before they stop. Alright, so far this girl is showing us where to go, and we can use our guns to open doors, which, of course. Also, I love this little animation they do.
Real thriller vibes.
Yeah, they practice that.
I am the one who serves the vampire. What a joy. Finally meet such powerful ones. Draw your guns. Don't disappoint.
So this is our first boss, but we won't be actually fighting him for real for a little bit. This is sort of just a preliminary of that fight, which we'll be doing for the rest of the stage. So I need to try and lower his bar at the top by getting enough headshots. Hopefully I won't do that reload noise too often because it's super annoying. But in order to try and avoid that, I'm constantly reloading as I'm firing with a little bit of a wiggle on the controller. I'm using a GunCon 2, which is a Namco controller for PlayStation 2. And it has these buttons on the side, or on the bottom you can use to reload your gun. So this is still not the boss. This is just essentially an auto-scroller that doesn't really matter. He'll do these attacks here where you can't actually damage him enough to drop the bar low enough to deal damage to him. Not usually anyways, I don't bother going for it because it's not even a lot of damage at all if you get it. But when he's running on the side, sometimes you can get a hit in before... Yeah, and it's worth doing.
He's making the classic mistake of bringing a sword to a gunfight.
I mean, it worked. So yeah, we're just waiting to get to this end of the walkway here so we can continue. And now we're at the actual boss fight finally. This is the only one that actually matters.
I never thought I'd meet such worthy opponents. But the fun's over. Be prepared because I've no
Whoa,
mercy.
2 swords!
2 swords? Why does his mom let him have 2 swords? I only get 1 gun. Anyway, his weak spot's his head. Obviously. There's a little bit of time save you can do on this boss. We'll see if we can get one. Essentially, you try to aim for right below where his head leans back down after he takes damage. So you get less of an animation of him lowering his head. There we go. That was a little slow, but that's okay. This is also RNG what patterns he gives me. All the bosses are, actually. For instance, this one sucks because there's a pillar in the way. So that's just lost time. This is his very dangerous strategy of getting directly in front of my gun.
He just kind of appeared and looked at you.
Yeah, he's like, hey, what's up?
So, when you lower his bar enough, are you only able to damage him like 1 or 2 times, or is it just like as accurate as you can be?
Every
So you
single
have like a damage cap.
It's one time, but every single shot does an amount of damage. So like there, I didn't have to clear the bar.
Nice. Okay.
But it does more if you clear the whole bar. Anyway.
What a death animation.
Is there no way you free us from fate?
And cut. Done. Don't. No more scene.
Rebel 1.
We're done.
Action.
Is there no way to free us from fate? They didn't even let him finish the line.
It's a Guilty Gear opening.
It's so good. Man.
It's so good.
Yeah. Oh, man. So yeah, already on stage 3. There's only 6 stages to the whole game. 6th stage is literally the final boss, so.
Lose to humans? We are not made for defeat. You're no vampire.
What's Squall doing here?
Ah! Oh no. Wait, why is she still here?
You're going crazy? Pointing a gun at me?
Don't worry. This gun knows who to destroy.
What a coincidence. I know too.
It's a super cool, smart, shooty gun. It'll figure it out. Anyway.
Why did he steal girl?
I don't know! I don't know. So the gimmick here is... Sorry, I should not be talking. One moment. I should be shooting. The gimmick here is that he throws a bunch of fireballs that bounce, and they're pretty hard to hit. You can hit some of them in midair before they land, which is obviously faster. But generally, I just try to shoot at them all in a big arc and hope for the best. Hopefully I get them before they start moving towards me. So yeah, now's a good time for donations as well. This is just sort of another slow section.
Okay, and I'm really enjoying this. It's especially nice to watch those cutscenes. So, thank you so much to our generous audience for making that possible. This run raised over $3,000 for charity just with that.
Nice.
And some of the people who helped with that, they were racing the last runner to get their money in. There was Arrow Coconut with $25 saying, "A chance to speedrun my donation? Let's go! Finally, I get to be the speedrunner." Huge shout out to the runners, staff, volunteers, and tech crew for all the hard work they do. Keep up the great work. Less than 3, and also a greater than smiley face. Thank you, Arrow Coconut. And then I have Venomenum with a $20 donation saying, "Wanted to donate $10 before level 10, but couldn't do it in time, so I added a penalty on top of that. Hope that's okay." Greetings from Germany. I have a $100 donation here from Shirley Human. No comment with that one, but thank you very much. A couple other donations here with no comment. Quinsley donated $50, and Speedy Kaylee donated $10. Thank you very much as well. Let's see, I have a $20 donation here from Cedric saying, I've been watching AGDQ every year since 2017. I made a personal schedule and religiously snuggle up with my dogs, Alice and Kavik, to watch as much as possible. Keep breaking these games and let's kick cancer's butt.
All right, thank you. Keep those donations coming in, by the way. Great cause, of course. This vampire is named, I don't know if they have names, actually. I'm thinking about it. He's the weird one. He laughs a lot.
Chat can decide.
Yeah. We're almost towards that actual boss fight, also. Oh, I saved a guy. Dang it. That's okay, I'll shoot this one.
Helping people, no!
No! There we go. Ideally, I would have saved the one on the left and shot the one on the right, but whatever. We're talking about seconds here, so...
When was this game released? Because this is real, like,
So,
Resident Evil vibes. Like
this
Umbrella
came out in
Corp.
2001, I believe,
Okay,
or 2000.
so-
I think it might have been 2000, because Blade, I think, was 98, and Matrix was 99, and then this was the year after.
Oh, now that you mentioned Matrix, man, you really can see the influences on all the long
Yep.
coats and...
Absolutely. So he turns into an actual, like, bat. The main gimmick of this fight is you can only damage him in certain sections when his health bar appears, the red bar. So this is literally just waiting for him to become vulnerable. There's no point in spamming while I'm waiting. Which is good. Gives my trigger finger a bit of a break, actually. Like I was saying earlier, this is more of an endurance run. You are literally just mashing this trigger finger on the gun con for however long the run takes, so... oh, by the way, we're humans. That's very important. The game explicitly told us we're humans, because all the vampires call us humans.
Yeah.
Just doing normal human things. Yeah. You know, normal human stuff.
Yeah, I also have a 15-foot horizontal
What gets me is
from a standing
how
position.
slow the jump is. Like, just purposefully taking its time. So he's going to be doing this for a while. There isn't really much to this boss fight at this point, so this is another good time for a donation or two.
Okay. Gee, I love being human. I have got $50 here from P.S. You Love Me, who says, I love a late night light gun speed run on GDQ. Vampire Knight is just as campy as I'd hoped. Thank you for that. Also have $10 here from Edward the Cat. Edward the Cat here, my human Nova Kit Fox, is watching AGDQ. I hear this Stray is a bonus game. I made him donate 10 to help make that happen. I got some meows to pick with that cat. Thank you, Edward.
Alright. So yeah, we're wrapping up this boss fight here. Taking his sweet time. Should start dive bombing me now. I think, because he's low enough. Maybe not. Soon. Yeah, here we go. So the dive bomb means he's almost dead. It's also pretty easy to get hit on accident if you're not very, very quick with the shots. This game really likes you to just mash that fire button at times.
So, how for a lot of these hitboxes, like, are they as small as it seems, or is it like, do they have a little bit of wiggle room?
So the actual bullet itself is fairly large. Like my bullet's probably about the size of its torso at most times. So as long as I'm aiming to the middle, it should hit. But yeah, in order to actually like get the kill, I just mash it.
He accelerated downward.
Yeah, he did like a TMNT 3 ending.
Kaiba, no.
That
the
was
roof.
scary. Why are you here, child? Please leave. Why are you here?
I love these cutscenes so much, dude.
It's so good. I legitimately love this game. I want to put that out there. Like,
Yeah, no.
I'm a B movie fan, a schlock fan. If you like Hot Amos, you would love the movie Tracks, the famous Amos Rambo spoof movie. So
Are we bringing that back, are we?
yeah, so this is
He's
Mwah.
been defeated.
he's been
He
defeated.
deserved it.
You still can't forget about her.
What do you know? What I have lost. The pain I have suffered. Now, let's see what a human can do.
Sure.
Thank you for
Do you
rescuing
squall
me.
from Resident or
There's
from
no
Final
need
Fantasy
to
VIII?
thank us. We're here too.
They're coming.
They're coming. Alright, so this introduces these teleporting enemies. They're not really difficult, they're just annoying because they aren't on the screen at all times for you to fire at them. Squall!
Squall.
I must admit, you have done well. Go. Humans? How vain can
Okay.
you be? Enough! You humans disgust me! Now it's your turn to suffer!
Sure. So the
At least he doesn't try to kidnap her.
The boss kind of, yeah, he doesn't try to kidnap her. The boss kind of starts a little early. This whole level is basically a big, long boss fight with various patterns. His current pattern is Naruto running and then splitting. And only one of them is real. So far, it's been the middle every time, which is very funny, but because it's not much of a strategy. But this is random, of course. Alright. Another new enemy. These are wizards. Dracula wizards, I think. We're probably gonna have to use a continue during this run, by the way. This won't be a 1cc. Oh, come on. And that's fine. That's not the category, so. I'm way looser in arcade medium.
Oh no, girl. Never in any tangible danger there.
Alright, here's another human we can save. Which I did.
Impossible! You can't take them on with just a gun.
What do you know? I'll do what I want.
No, thank you. No, I'm so happy you have been saved.
I love that one wizard that comes out sideways there. It's very funny. So we could go into the... Okay, we didn't go into the destroy the encoder dimension. No, I missed this one on the right. That's okay. I think if you get hit there by those two enemies that spawn, it makes you drop into that hole. I believe that's the trigger that does it. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't mention, this game does have a lot of alternating paths, so it's not actually the same every single time you play it. Which is interesting from a speedrun perspective. Alright, we're gonna have to use a continue, unfortunately. Come on.
Does it like pick randomly? That's pretty cool.
It's either random or there's certain conditions of like which enemies you kill, if you get hit in certain screens, things like that.
Okay.
It's faster not to go to the destroy the encoder dimension though. That one has way more enemies than just not doing that. So this is his new gimmick. He's really hard to tell where he is. I keep guessing right every time. I don't know how.
I'm legitimately trying to like decipher it as well, and you get it really fast.
Sometimes, like, so one strategy is to just try and, like, mash at the middle one and hope it's the middle one every time.
Remember, I couldn't save her. This pain, to heal my pain, I shall sacrifice my soul and be a vampire. Humans, heal my soul!
Heal my soul! I love that. So here's the actual boss. The boss is not the big demon. It is the incredibly tiny vampire. And what I need to do is shoot the small vampire before the big one can actually do its attack, hopefully. And this is very button mashy. This is another sort of longer boss fight, though, so if you want to read another donation or two, now's a good time.
Sure. Man, I was very debated by that large demon not being the boss. Okay. Anyway, this is your fault. You brought up the hot Amos, not me. And I mean, since you did, though, like, if you want donations about questionable food choices, I mean, we had a lot of them. So we're going to go back here to $10 from Captain Snuggles, who said, food crimes are common when you're young, bored, and work in a sandwich shop. The worst experiment I ever tried to pretend was good was spicy Southwest sandwich sauce on a hot chocolate chip cookie. Noah gave us $5 saying, food crime. I put peanut butter in my box mac and cheese semi-regularly. All of my friends tell me it's bad, but all of my friends are also wrong.
All right.
And Mr.
Sorry.
Sunshine... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
That's a cutscene, sorry.
We got a cutscene.
Please save him! Hasn't he suffered enough? Humans suffer, right?
Why? Why am I still alive?
Live your life as a human. Fight your soul once again.
Cut, done, no, end cut, end scene, we're done. Get out of here. We don't got time for
We
this.
gotta we never have time for the full line take.
That is,
we gotta do it again.
That is not me cutting off the cutscene. I need to point out.
Yeah.
So good. Legitimately very good. So we'll do a cutscene at the beginning of the stage, and I think we can read off that donation you were looking at, Prolix.
Please wait! Sir Vampire!
You stay here. I shall go.
No! Please let me.
So,
I'll hold them off for sure. Leave at once. Sir
That was quick.
Vampire has suffered enough.
No. Not this time.
So be it. If this is what you want, I must stop you here.
okay.
Gun.
Wait, I just realized.
All right.
What's the architecture of this place like? Because the lighting is drastically different. B, suddenly water everywhere?
San Francisco Art Deco?
Okay, sure.
Okay. Whew, close one. I almost didn't get that right. You can go ahead and read that donation if you want.
Yep, valid. Okay. Let me give you a break from sus food opinions for a moment, just to say I have a donation of $1,000 from Moth. Thank you. Watching this makes me wonder, how has there not been a Castlevania shooter? Then again, watching the cutscenes may be answering the question. And then I have $50 here from Mr. Sunshine. Oh, back to the food takes. I've been told my cucumber wraps are a food crime. It's just a flour tortilla with a little mayonnaise wrapped around a whole cucumber. Delicious and nutritious.
I see.
I have
Oh, yeah,
go
so
ahead.
this is just the little in-between sections for this new vampire. Essentially, she'll just stand there and then shoot icicles at you, and all you need to do is shoot all the icicles to proceed. Hopefully not take damage, not too hard. Oh man, it's so hard to hit these sometimes when they're that far away. Alright. You can go ahead with another one. One more.
All right. Pookie Man donated $50 and said, 24/7 speedrunning content to put a whooping on cancer? As a third shifter who has lost too many to cancer, this event is always worth a donation. Keep going fast, save the animals if you can, and OMG, there's a typo in this message. That's never happened before.
Yeah, thank you so much for donating. So these enemies' attacks are very funny because they just run into where I'm already shooting. I don't know what their plan was. Ah, that's okay.
I like that her grand plan to stop you is just throw some soap bubbles at you.
I get the feeling she doesn't actually want to do this and she's just kind of phoning it in a little bit.
Yeah, collecting the paycheck and heading home.
And like, you know what? Slay, right?
True. Yep.
Oh, why? Oh, wait, how'd she
How'd
get
girl
here?
get there?
Yeah, what? Wait a minute.
Are there like things in the background you can shoot for power-ups and stuff? Or
Not in
is that
the
just, like, not-
normal arcade mode. I can pick up
Okay.
health, I think, every now and then. But it's like garlic, coins. It's mostly things for points. And in the actual RPG mode, you can
So you
get
have come this far,
stuff to spend for
but I
upgrades
cannot let you go any further.
and weapons.
Your way.
Wait! Why can't you settle your differences? Why do you hate each other?
Humans and vampires compromising.
Wow.
What a silly thing you say, little one. But I can't stop here. The warmth Sir Vampire has given me. I can't turn back now.
So this is
Cut. Try a different pose.
yeah, this is Mermaid Vampire, which exists.
Quite a big weak point.
Oh my god, I'm getting the worst pattern ever. Alright. When she does that torrents of like water tornadoes, they can just block your shots, and it sucks. This attack also sucks. If it gets too far, you have to wait till all of those kind of reach the end of the screen. So this is all really just about speed of shooting, which, you know, after however many minutes it's been, can be a little tough. So this, she's weak when her head's above the water. This is actually a pretty good pattern if she does that a lot. This one's the worst because they can just arbitrarily randomly miss. There we go.
I think I liked the design of this boss fight the most. Like it is very cool.
Yeah, I think.
And she's back.
Oh, she's fine. It has a good set
Yeah.
piece, and
Thank you. And farewell,
oh, she's not fine.
my beloved vampire.
Well, anyway, that's enough emotion. So
It really does seem like they had some interstitial stuff there that like was meant to connect everything, and they just cut that out and said, no, we don't have enough time.
hey, you know that continue I used? I got it back. Hey, we're good.
Let's go. 1cc, easy.
Technically 1cc. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, this is the last stage. It's just a big boss fight. There's some stuff to talk about with it, but we'll wait until the intro cutscene, of course, that you all generously donated towards.
You, stay here. We must go on from here without you. You must stay here if you don't want to die.
Oh,
You mustn't die.
don't
You
die.
must live on.
Don't die.
Why? What is?
Why is she here?
Who is she?
What happened?
So this is our destiny. I knew someday this day would come. Fate, light and shadow. Live as a vampire, as an immortal. How I have suffered. Where there is light, there is shadow.
Uh-huh.
What my heart desired. You are my shadow. Let us settle this once and for all. What we started 3
I mean, to be fair, we already kind of dealt with all of his followers, but
Honestly, that voice actor was crushing it.
yeah.
Hey, no, it's that guy did well. That was good.
All right, so this whole thing again is just a really big endurance fight. I'm gonna take damage on purpose here from these bats just to try and get damage in on the boss. This is again another point where like, hey, 1cc is cool, but I think I would just rather go fast and take damage. The bats will block your shot on some of these setups, so sometimes you just won't be able to do damage to the boss at all. Or you'll take the hit anyway. This is also a 3-phase boss, so we still have quite a bit of time before the end of the run. If you want to read another donation or two, now's a good time.
Okay, first up, some donations that don't have any comments along with them. Wanted to acknowledge anonymous donors who contributed $25, $50, $100, and $200 respectively. Thank you so much to those anonymous helpers. And then I have $20 here from Beefati, who says, if we're talking food crimes, I fermented Monster into wine once. It wasn't good. Also made coffee with Monster instead of water. Not as bad. All right, good to know.
I don't believe
Thank you. I mean, not as bad isn't exactly a ringing endorsement. So
I don't think any of them have hurt me until fermenting Monster into wine.
What has changed you in 300 years? Wait, but we're human.
Our destiny is where our fate takes us.
Whoa. Alright, so phase 2, Dracula has all of the attacks of the bosses that we've already defeated. That's the gimmick. So there's the mermaid boss attack. There's the moving across the screen quickly from Squall. Here's the swords, etc., etc. It's an interesting way to be like, you know, here's everything you've seen before, now do it again. Actually kind of like it. And hopefully we get a good pattern where he doesn't do portals. Which would normally require an air... Okay, right, of course. I see how it is. Normally it would require an airboat to be portal, but we have a gun con, thankfully.
How's your finger holding up?
We're almost there.
Almost there.
Yeah, we're almost there. Oh, damn it. Ah. Sorry. The sword one's pretty bad too, because if you just don't shoot fast enough. Same with these. If you shoot fast enough, the portals will close without the rocks coming out, but not the easiest thing to do. At this point, I'm just taking the hits, because it's better than hurting my finger.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
Still not on last phase. Oh, bad luck on that, too. Alright, so this is the last phase. Time will come up when I do the last bit of damage. His only gimmick here is that he's invisible. I guess. It's not really a good gimmick.
It seems like a very underwhelming gimmick to end the fight. He's just approaching you.
I'm approaching you menacingly. Now what? Ooh. That's right, I'm a Dracula.
It's very much I can't fight you if I'm standing over there.
Yeah.
Or something. I've never seen JoJo.
Alright, time. Whew. T-pose.
Nailed it.
We are not what we were 300 years ago. The girl, she changed us.
Wait, what?
She gave us the warmth
Huh?
of that of a human. We shall disappear with
She
you.
did. She did what?
What?
We have no regrets. It's all over now. Farewell.
Oh no. They were the vampire. Ah.
Tight. Real last second twist there.
There's one more quick cutscene here.
6 months later.
Oh, thank God, an epilogue. This will explain everything.
I'm alive. I shall not forget. My heart shall remember all. That day, that moment, and what happened.
That was their favorite gun.
Why are you leaving it out? Someone could take that, girl.
Yeah. And we all learned a life lesson that day.
We learned something. I don't know what it was, but we learned something.
So, thank you again for having me, GDQ. And for having Vampire Knight. Thank you, Amy, for being here to help commentate.
Of course.
The only thing I want to point out at the end here is that you can literally speedrun anything, like I said in my interview. If you want to speedrun a light gun game, go out there and do it. It's fine. You can speedrun anything. If you want to catch anything else from me, you can also follow me at pepsiman.net. That is a real website. And thank you everybody for donating to the marathon. I hope you enjoy the rest of your GDQ experience.
Fantastic run there from Boyks. No regrets. And thank you to our audience for the generosity in meeting that Watch the Cutscenes incentive. I think that was very much worth our money. Thank you so much. And here with another donation, someone else helping out with our cause here, Dying Ace donated $50 saying, my not staying up past 2 a.m. can wait another week. We gotta go fast. GDQ events are a bright spot in the years. Recently, a family member got diagnosed with late-stage breast cancer, and I lost some acquaintances to cancer. The charity causes have always been important to me. Now it's more personal. Hope to see much shenanigans this AGDQ. Thank you, Dying Ace. Also received a $50 donation from a Virtual Alex. No comment with that one. Thanks so much, though. And if you're looking for something to donate toward, now that the cutscene incentive is over, we've got lots of other things available for you to put your money toward when you contribute to the Prevent Cancer Foundation, including a lot of Final Fantasy incentives, so check them out. And AGDQ 2023 Online will continue right after this. Welcome back to AGDQ 2023 Online. During that last run, we received a $20 donation from Tame Physicist saying, "Here I am, a human, doing normal human things like leaping 30 foot in a single bound and donating to that human gaming event GDQ. Thanks for the help with our fundraising efforts." And now, without further ado, it's time for our next run. We've got Any Percent Normal of Nightmare of Decay by Nidsmelt. Please take it away.